so you're not looking at the oven light. There we go. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to make some Sunday morning waffles and thought I'd just come on and film it as I was going. I used the recipe in the Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook, but you can see here I've already done the math to half this recipe because we don't need to make, it says it'll make 3 9-inch waffles, but it always makes more than that, and we don't need extra waffles laying around. So I've done the math to half it. So let me plug the waffle iron in first. That's the first thing you need to do. First, you got to find the waffle iron. And I don't think our waffle iron is 9 inches around. And I treat my waffle iron just like I do any cast iron. I just wipe it clean. I don't use soap on it because I want to keep the finish, on it so that the waffles don't stick. A lot of people will put a glob of butter in there. I don't do that. So we need 2 mixing bowls. We need one for everything except the egg. And then it's something for the egg white. Sorry about that. That was loud. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dry ingredients in here. And I do sieve them together with my sifter. So to make half of this recipe, I need 3/4 plus 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I can't see you guys right now, so we won't use that one because it hit the floor. We'll use this one. And then we need 2 tablespoons. We'll put that one in the sink to get washed. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Pam. So 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to do this 3 times. Let's see if you guys can see. I learned this from Frugal Gourmet. There's 1. 2. 3 plus 2 tablespoons. Then in here you put 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, which is 1/2 tablespoon. 1½ teaspoons is 1/2 tablespoon. This is 1/2 teaspoon, so I'll put 3 of these in. 1, 2, 3. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of salt. We're going to sieve that in. Okay, that has to be hand washed. This measuring spoon has to be hand washed. I don't put aluminum in the dishwasher. All right, then we're going to set that aside. And in here, we're going to put our egg white, and I'm going to put the egg yolk into something else. But before I divide my egg, I'm going to go ahead and, actually I could do the egg yolk into one of these. So in here, I need 3/4 cup of milk plus 2 tablespoons and 1/2 cup of oil. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my 1/2 cup of oil in here. That is a 1/2 cup of oil. And milk, we need 3/4 plus 2 tablespoons. So a 1/2 and a 1/2 would bring it to the cup. So, and then 3/4 would be another quarter. So let's put in, bring this up to 1 1/4. Let's bring in my level up to 1 1/4. And then we need 2 additional tablespoons of milk. I don't know why I'm shaking so bad this morning. Is it muscle fatigue? Could be. All right. So I'm going to separate my egg, and some people do it with their hand. I do that like my grandmother taught me. And then you crack it and then kind of tilt it so the yolk stays in 1/2. And then just feed it back into the other half. And there goes the egg white. And put the yolk in there. Shell in the trash, and then the yolk goes in with the milk and oil, like so. Put all this over into the sink. Wash my hands, and I'm going to get a fork. And do the oil, the milk, and the egg yolk together. And make a well in the middle and just pour that in. Sorry, I can't see the chat when it goes away. You love waffles? I love waffles too, but we do our bready breakfast only on the weekends because it takes more time. Plus, we don't need to eat all this bread all the time. So I'm just going to get that mixed together pretty good. Not necessary to get, every drop. And I'll get rid of the fork. Now, we're going to set that aside. We're going to bring this up because you have to whip your egg whites. Make them real frothy. This is what gives you a nice texture waffle. Pull out the handy dandy handheld KitchenAid, and this is going to make some noise, so noise alert if you've got headphones on. The waffle iron is ready for us. The light went out. That means it's ready to go. All right, so we're just going to beat this up. It makes peaks. We're at the right spot. we're going to gently, ever so gently, fold these in. And then they'll be ready to cook. So they really don't take that much time to do, but we get up at 5 o'clock. Scott leaves the house at 6 on weekdays. So making waffles and all that's kind of not happening during the week.
It's a bit much.
Some mornings he gets cheese toast and an egg, and that's it. So you don't want to stir, stir, stir. You want to just gently fold it in. Everybody's like, I don't want to watch you make waffles. There we go. Good enough. I'm going to get my little spoon holding thing down here. And I'm going to use a 1/2 cup measure and scoop up about a 1/2 cup. You see how it's got like little islands of the white floating in it? That's what you want. So we're going to open it up. Iron's nice and hot. I might have too much in there. We'll see. And then you just let it cook until the light goes off. So let's see. Yes, pancakes are yummy too. Hi, Diane. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's not waffles like going off on something. It's literally waffles. See, I got too much. That don't matter. I'll just wipe it off when I go to clean the waffle iron. And okay, here's the next question. What do you put on your waffle? We like butter and maple syrup. Sometimes peanut butter and maple syrup. Sometimes when I throw the batter on, I'll throw some blueberries in it and then close it. And have blueberry waffles. I need to get some organic maple syrup. Let's get some butter out. How are we doing? It's still, the light's still on. I got some real butter here. I did get a little too much going. I will put about, a slice of butter on it when it comes off. Alrighty. Nutella, banana cream, blueberries, fresh strawberries yesterday morning with Maine maple syrup. No, Howard, stay down. Gotta get a fork to get the waffle off here in just a sec. I think I put too much oil in it. I did. Oh, you guys, I was supposed to only put 1/4 cup, not 1/2 cup. I was wondering, why is it frying over here? I messed up. Well, we'll see if they're edible. If not, I guess I'll start over. I looked at the regular recipe instead of my penciled in recipe. We might have made a big boo-boo. This may be a faux pas. I should have only put 1/4 cup of oil in. It's got 1/4 cup too much oil in it. I was like, I've never seen it bubble like this. It might be more like fried bread dough. Sure is taking a long time. Can't believe I did that. I thought thought that seemed like a lot of oil and a lot of liquid. It's not usually this runny. Oh, let's see if it's going to be worth it. Doesn't look bad. Looks like a waffle. Put that on there. Go a little bit less than the half a cup this time. Well, there's plenty of oil in it. It's not sticking. So there's our waffle. Ready for some maple syrup. It's crispy. And I didn't heat the maple syrup up. So even an experienced cook makes a mistake, especially when she's trying to do it live. Maple syrup. See if it's edible before I take it into Scott. It's very crisp. Kind of reminds me of my grandmother's. They're okay. I'm not going to throw them out. We get extra oil this morning. So, anyway, I guess make sure you pay attention to your recipe. So I'm going to say good morning. I hope everybody has a better Sunday than mine, starting with the faux pas, but it's a 1/4 cup of oil, not a half a cup. So there's that. Let me see what you guys said. Well, they're very crunchy. Butter and honey. That sounds good too. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go so I can go feed Scott some breakfast, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, dear. I can't get to the off button. Okay.